everyone, Jessa here. So today I'm going to do a video slash recap on my experience with the Beyond the Zone and Purple Passion. Forgive me, I'm coming to you from my living room floor. We're finally getting rain, but it's super dark. My house, as you can see, is like totally 70s. It's from the 70s, so all my walls are really dark and it's hard to find a good place to make videos. So my floor. Anywho, I'm here to review slash recap my experience with the Beyond the Zone, the Color Jams, and Purple Passion. I meant to do this video a couple weeks ago when I still had the purple hair, but I had an event to go to and it was so faded by that point that I couldn't wait. So anyways, forgive that my hair is not purple anymore. So anyways, I want to start by saying that I really like this color. I really like the way it feels. I like the way it smells. I was able to get it really true to swatch, those little hair swatchy thingies. So that's good, and I'm going to kind of review how I did that. I had a lot of people asking me how I got it so true to hue, so I'll kind of go over my tips and tricks on how I did so, and I will also put a link to my blog post showing you the weekly fade, and also just listing these same tips and tricks, and probably a few more because honestly I can't remember all of them that I put. There's quite a few, so be sure to check that out too if you want some further advice. So anyways, what I did is I started by bleaching the hair out. Before I put in the color jams, my hair was my natural color, which is almost black. So it did take me a long time to process the hair to get it pale enough to accept the dye. So what I use as far as bleach, and I've actually changed bleach, but I'll show you the one that I used to get it purple, and that is the Quick Blue by L'Oreal. I like this a lot, especially for darker pigment hair, because it has the blue powder that actually helps counteract the orangey brassy tones that tend to appear when you are bleaching from a darker brown or even black hair. So I really like this one for helping remove the brassiness. The bleach, this is why I don't make videos anymore. The bleach that I'm using right now, I don't have the actual bleach thing, but I have a little like insert. So it is the Beyond the Zone, the Radical Bleach Kit. This comes with everything you need. It comes with like the little applicator brush, it comes with a little mixing bowl, it even has like one of those caps that you can do highlights with. It comes seriously with everything, and in fact, see, it says bleach powder, mixing tab, 4D volume developer, brush, gloves, frosting cap, needle, easy to use, step-by-step instructions. I mean, it comes with everything. And this is like $10 at Sally's, so I thought I'd give it a try. I don't know yet if I like it. It didn't quite get my hair as white as I would like, but at the same time I didn't leave it on as long, so anyways, that will be a review for another day. That's what I'm using now. This is what I use to get my hair purple. You can get this one. You don't have to get it in this huge tub. It also comes in a smaller packet that I mix with a 30 volume. I don't go as high as 40. I don't find it necessary with this particular bleach. And I have tried a lot of bleaches. So I'm not just saying like, oh, this one's awesome. Like, no, I've used a lot of them, and this one is by far one of my favorites. And the only reason I switched, let me note, was because a lot of people were recommending this one, and it came with everything, so I just figured I'd try it, and I was out of this one. Like, I have a little bit left, but not enough to even do like a full head by any means. So anyways, you can buy that in like a little packet first, and then if you decide that you do like it and it's successful, you can go ahead and you can buy it in the big old tub, which is like $25 for I think like a whole pound, as opposed to like the little packet I think is like $3 to $6 depending on where you buy it. So I go ahead and I bleached out my hair with this, got it as white as possible, and then I put on our Beyond the Zone color jams. And what I do is about 2 hours before bed, I apply the color, thoroughly into my hair, leaving about 1/4 of the bottle still remaining. So try to really work it around as much as possible. Oh, and I apply it to dry hair. Freshly bleached, shampooed only dry hair. No conditioner on the bleach, because your hair, because it is so porous, will literally absorb all that conditioner, which is good unless you're wanting to dye. Then it's bad because there's nowhere for the color to go. I also want to note, I'm going to just get all off topic here. I also want to note, though, the difference between a semi and a demi. I made this mistake. I learned my lesson the hard way. I applied a demi permanent black to my hair, and when I went to bleach it out to change colors, it would not come out. It would just turn bright orange. But I always thought that a demi meant that it would wash out after 28 washes, like it would no longer be in your hair. But needless to say, the best way I've learned to remember what's good and what's bad is if you want a color that you can change easily, go with the semi stain, SS, semi stain. Demi, deposit, which means it will still deposit in your hair. It just doesn't deposit as deeply, I hope I'm saying that right, as deeply as a permanent does. But it still is in the hair, so it's harder to get out. So demi deposit, demi deposit, semi stain. I always make up these weird little things to help me remember, because otherwise I forget. So I'll just share my little memory notion with you. So anyways, back to what I was saying. Go ahead, bleach out the hair, apply this 2 hours before bed. With the remaining 1/4 of the bottle, go ahead and after 2 hours, reapply that, kind of re-moisturize the hair, because once this is dry, it really doesn't develop as well as it does when it's wet. So go ahead and apply, put on a shower cap. Usually what I'll do is I'll take a rubber band and I'll tighten it in the back so that it doesn't move while I'm sleeping. Sure, I wake up with like a hideous line across my head where it was like too tight, but at least I'm not like stained purple from head to toe. So I go ahead and I do that, go to sleep, wake up in the morning. You want to rinse your hair out with as cold of water as you can stand. Like if it's ice water, it's good, because if you use warm water, it opens up the pores and allows more of the dye to escape. So you really want to try to keep the water as cold as possible. Do not wait for the water to run clear. You will literally just keep washing your hair dye out until there's barely anything left. I usually wait until, because you can feel the difference. The product, when it's hardened, is hardened. It's kind of stiff. So you can feel the difference, just kind of like you would with conditioner. You know when your conditioner is out as opposed to when there's some in there. So just kind of rinse it until the water is much more faded than when you initially started rinsing, and also when you can feel that there's no more product in your hair. Then you're going to need to, what I do is, you know, grab either an old towel, or a lot of the times I'll actually just use paper towels. And a good paper towel like Bounty, it will actually like help just pull all that extra water out of your hair. I like to let it air dry the first time. I don't like to put a lot of, you know, heat or anything on it. It's fresh. I want to keep it looking as vibrant as possible, so I try to avoid doing anything that could possibly be damaging to the hair. So I'm going to kind of go over, once you have your hair color, and again, by leaving it on overnight, not 10 to 20 minutes like it says. I mean, 10 to 20 minutes, you're going to be lucky to have even a tint. So I leave it on overnight, rinse it out in the morning. Or you can, if you're just like spending the day around the house, you can do that too. Just put it on in the morning, rinse it out before you go to bed. But I like to allow it to dry, air dry the next day, so I don't like doing the day process. So some of the things that I use, products I really like for helping keep my hair healthy, once you've got that level of purple you like, is the Redken Anti-Snap. This helps protect against breakage because your hair is bleached, so it is more prone to breakage. So I go ahead and I use this on wet hair. Another thing is I use heat protectant if I do need to style my hair, because I'm not gonna lie, I still use heat on it sometimes. I try to avoid it, but you know, you still need to style your hair once in a while, or you sleep on it funny and you have like this, yeah. So anyways, I do still sometimes use heat, and then I'll use, this is my favorite, it's the Frizz Ease hair serum. Um, I really like Frizzy's products, John Frieda products, I guess you should say that I like John Frieda products. Can't speak. I really like this one. I'm almost out, obviously, but it's to defend against damage and seal out frizz. Keeps the hair really silky. The other one that I like is also a heat protectant. It's not my favorite. It was on sale, so I thought I'd try it. And that is the Got To Be. And it is Guardian Angel. It's gloss finish blowout lotion. It's okay. I find that if you spray it too close, they recommend, I think, like 8 to 10 inches. So you're like, you know, trying to keep it as far away as possible, because even 8 to 10 inches, I spray it that close sometimes, and it totally makes my hair greasy. So anyways, not my favorite, but it works. It's decent. It's a good price too. So then the other one I like is another Frizz Ease John Frieda product, and that is most of the words have come off, so sorry about that. It is a 100% shine glossing mist. This works really well. It is one of my favorite products. I literally have like 3 bottles at a time. I keep one in my bathroom, and then one in my purse, and one in my car. Like, I love this product because literally, especially with the altered hair, I find that like humidity and things will make it super frizzy, and this really helps tame it down. So I love this product. One of my favorite have-to-have products. The other one is dry shampoo. I try not to wash my hair, but maybe once or twice a week. Typically once if I can help it. But sometimes, obviously, there's nothing even dry shampoo can do. But I use dry shampoo in the meantime. This one is the John Frieda Luxurious Volume. I really like this one. The smell is, it's okay. It smells kind of like baby powder, so I mean, it's not like my favorite. But the other one that I do use too when I'm on a budget, because I can be cheap like that, is Tresemme the Fresh Start. And this one smells really good, but I don't think it fights the oil as much. Like, I think this one has more powder in it, so therefore it helps more. But this one smells good, and it's cheap. So I think I got this for like 2 for $4 or something, so that's why I'm using this one instead. Anyways, so other than that, another little product I loved when I had purple hair was my Great Lash Papa Purple mascara. This was so fun, and it's really purple. You can't see it as much on my lashes, but I know on blonde lashes, it's really cool. It's really bright and vibrant, and so that's a fun product too if you can still find it. A lot of the places stopped selling it, I think, because it's a limited edition. But if you can find it, this is super fun too, and it matches that Beyond the Zone really well. So anyways, those are just some of my tips and tricks and kind of my walkthrough on the Beyond the Zone, the color jams. Sorry I've rambled way too much. If you have any questions for me, or if you want to check out my blog post showing the color fade and also just going over more of my tips and tricks for maintaining fantasy hair color or the Beyond the Zone Purple Passion hair color, be sure to check the links below. And I hope everyone is having an awesome day, and I hope you enjoyed my little comeback to YouTube, and love and lollies.